Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, January the 12th. I'm back in the Reedy Nook with one more parcel to unbox today, and I'm rest assured it's definitely gaming related. It's another bright but chilly day. I have a cup of tea and of course a parcel. This one is courtesy of my friend Neve. So she's told me what it is, but let's get to it. It's from drivethrurpg.com. I can tell by the packaging. Okay. I can bring this out. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is the Corn Dolls, Sandheart Volume 2, Fortunate Son, 2 scenarios for RuneQuest, Roleplaying in Glorantha, from Webb of Intrigue, available both as a PDF and print on demand now, as evidenced by this book, from the Johnstone Compendium, which is the community support program for RuneQuest, Roleplaying Glorantha, HeroQuest, Quest Worlds, and 13th Age Glorantha. So, the Corn Dolls, Sandheart Volume 2, Fortunate Son, 2 scenarios for RuneQuest, Roleplaying in Glorantha. It's 2 scenarios set in the Sandheart district of Sun County, Prax. The Corn Dolls by Jonathan Webb. A pestilence threatens the crop at Cliffheath. It festers at the very edge of Sun County, and the Sandheart militia are sent to investigate. Their orders are simple: purge the area of disease. But what caused it, and where is the source? The clock is ticking. Can the militia solve the mystery before the situation spirals out of control? Fortunate Son by Michael O'Brien and Brian Herbert is a trip into the badlands of Vulture Country, prompted by haunted dreams. Along the way, the militia must overcome hardships and track down the source of a polluting evil. Okay, now this has been remastered from the original PDF. It is essentially Sandheart. The Sandheart campaign is built around the players playing members of the militia, and a little bit about that they are. When it comes to members of the militia, they're sort of outcasts. They're the misfits who are sent to the edge to deal with problems and basically just be out of the way. And of course, they get the jobs that not everyone wants, or and if they do well, they basically they do well to improve their reputation and so on. And so far, I have reviewed all 3 volumes of this so far. There's going to be more. Because I think that one of the things is that it definitely deserves more, because the third part really is more of a campaign framework than a scenario. It's got scenarios in it, but it deserves to be played over a length of time, with other scenarios in between the events that happen in it. So, here we go. Again, here's what we've got a map of the Sandheart district. Okay, and we'll place the area where the adventure takes place. This is really vibrant illustrations. So you've got this is sort of like essentially, I would presume, is a illustration of the high table, chief's table at the village of Sandheart. And if you're wondering who the ostrich-like figure is, it's actually I believe his name is Beaky. I can't remember. It's the Witter, basically the magical embodiment of the village. This is really fun. There's a fantastic sort of sense of this being illustrated here, almost like a tapestry-like. These, people will come see in years to come. Now, of course, because it's disease, there's no the most obvious culprit is involved. So there's actually a really nice illustration of Malia there. Sorry, spoilers. But I mean, you know, if it's RuneQuest, and RuneQuest diseases are linked to Malia, so it's not that much of a mystery there, or a spoiler. It's got some really nice maps. I'm not going to show you that for too long. Essentially, that's really nicely done. And what's continually basically so impressive, I keep saying it, is that the quality of the writing and the content of the Johnston Compendium is excellent, and it just goes from strength to strength. I mean, just really nicely done illustrations of people, you know, basically local farmers, which really nicely captures their, you know, just who they are. All the way through. Yeah. And you know, just essentially, so that here's a picture of a farm. I mean, that, I think, you know, you show that to the players and they get an instant idea of what it's like, and that automatically brings them in, pulls them into the setting. Yeah, and I mean, the things with the Sandheart campaign, it's something you can do for players who want to be a little bit more organised and directed in their tasks. I think rather than just sort of like, you know, you are not, I want to say basically freelancers. So yeah, you've got basically complete description of all the locations and the plot. You have events to throw at the players, and yeah, some of these illustrations are you know, diseased animals are quite vile and quite bloody. And then we come on to the second scenario. So here are the tapestries. These are indeed tapestry fragments. Here they are, and they are available as handouts in the adventure. And those are really nice to hand out to the players. And they impart so much of, you know, essentially what the region is like, and what sort of characters the players are, because that, you know, there's members of the militia there at the bottom. And then some very nice, again, the illustrations of what I showed earlier of the of the farms. I mean, here in the back, they're accompanied by not just they've got the illustrations repeated, but with the maps as well. So, you know, how good is that? That's fantastic. I mean, really good drawings of the locations, and then the maps above. That's a really nice touch, I think. You know, that's really helpful for the GM. And then I'll go through, and then Fortunate Son is the second scenario. Basically, it's a tournament scenario. Fortunate Son, first played under the name Last Tango in Parvis at the Necronomicon 3 convention in Sydney in New South Wales in 1993, and then later on. So you basic quick summary. I basically don't know. I mean, obviously this scenario is new to me. I mean, with Corn Dolls, that's not new to me because I have reviewed that. And again, decent maps, really nicely, but nice bold illustrations. And I mean, you know, these are contrasted with a little bit more, something a little bit more subtle there. So there's almost something a little bit cartoonish about these illustrations. I'm not saying that's bad. Again, they are bold and in your face. And I think one of the things, obviously, with this scenario, Fortunate Son, it goes back. It's a nice inclusion because it essentially comes back to the third part of the Sandheart campaign, which is really broken down into multiple parts, and that's something that you could slip in between the parts of that campaign with this book and the first book. But, again, lovely maps. You know, so I'm going to just show you that. Basically, just hiding the key there for you. So yeah, this is, again, as I say, this is available on the Johnstown Compendium on drivethrurpg.com. If you're looking for something, as I say, a little more organised, a little more direct in how you play, it's really kind of a traditional sort of like, you know, beat cop, but rural with a rural beat, investigative scenarios, but at the same time, you are there's still lots of options for. There's still a lot of combat involved, and action, and mystery, and so on. So yeah, I want to thank Neve for letting me literally unbox her book. I don't have this in print yet myself. I will get it, but this is her copy, so I can upload this soon. And obviously, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you did, please click the like button, and if there's anything you know, feel free to comment. And there will be more in the future unboxings in the Nook. So do subscribe. Bye for now.